all y'all fools my sons. Bag of both me.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Being chased out left. They've got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Gets around him. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A first down carry for Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. On second and 1, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
3rd and 1, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 18, David. Army. Ready.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Elliott. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go, here we go. 50, Clint, Bravo, 61, Matchbox, Light. Guys, it's game situation, let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike, we'll go 25 to Mike. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The 3rd down pass intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
We'll go 20. Come on.
They're going to try and throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. The 1st down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's Elliott, complete. 20! And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watch the safety. Put it to him. Put it to him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Dancing to his left. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal, This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
On third down, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Mike, 53.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 18 Gator.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and goal at the 3-yard
Ready.
line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. By 7, let's go. Shift.
Now Elliott. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Hunter Henry brings it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
53.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Slam.
He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2nd and 11. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go to Elliott again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Delta, H3, 218, chopper, chopper. Ready.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. At 25.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 45 yards. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one just...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He may try and run for this. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Push him back. Push him back. And we're going 30 seconds.
Now Jackson throwing on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. 4th down. Here's Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's get off the field, D.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready. 6-1. Go, Capitals, go. We got this. We got this. Check 99. Check 99. Go, go.
Play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Austin complete. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Kill, turn up. Wahoo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strong right. Alert, general, flash.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's bring it. Mike 5-9. Exit. 59 mark. Check. 59. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a touchdown.